You want to go back to how you were looking when you're actually now a better version. God is indeed a good God. Okay, so before we go into the details of this video, a special appreciation to my subscribers. You guys are amazing. We are already 100 subscribers. We hit 100 subscribers this week. It actually means my channel is going to the right viewers. And I just want to say thank you, thank you so much for subscribing to this channel and for staying with me. And in the spirit of this celebration, dun 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 dun, drum rolls please. A cake. Just to say thank you for 100 subscribers. And to you viewing me for the first time, if you're seeing this beauty for the first time, my name is Divine Akehe. Welcome to the family. Here we talk about motherhood, lifestyle, faith, and everything in between. So do well to hit the subscribe button and join this amazing family. Now, let's go into the juicy details of this video. Today we're going to be talking about things you must have heard before, but it is rarely talked about. We all want to portray that happy side of being a mother, that beautiful and joyous lifestyle of being a mother. We don't get to talk about the other side of motherhood. This side of motherhood is a side that is really talked about, and I want to talk about it. When I got pregnant with my first baby, it was all joy, all happiness, excited about the changes. But when I gave birth, it was motherhood on a whole new level. I mean, I wasn't prepared for the sleep deprivation. I wasn't prepared for the body changes. I wasn't prepared for my life on hold for that moment. I'm this type of person that always wants to get busy doing one or two things for herself. And all of a sudden, we have a baby, a beautiful, joyous baby. I'm now being sleep deprived. I'm now becoming so uncomfortable with myself. That period, I was almost entering depression. But because I had people around me who understood a little bit of what was going on with me, my husband was around, my mom was around. There were some times when, even with the people around me, I still felt misunderstood. I didn't want to come out and talk about how I felt, what I was feeling, because I felt people would not really understand, what was going on in my life. But thank God for time. If you're a woman, a mom, just joining us, or you've been there, I'm sure you can relate to my story. As a new mom, there are certain things you're going to experience in motherhood. And the reason why I'm bringing up this talk is just to make you know that you are not alone. It's also to help you know that a lot of women have passed through this. So I'm not here to scare you with these stories and points, but I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to help you balance it. I'm here to let you know that we are going through this together and we're coming out strong. One of the things we experience as mothers that we rarely talk about is the physical changes. After carrying that baby for 9 months, you give birth, you begin to struggle with returning back to factory settings. You're trying to make sure that you're still looking, like what was the English now? What's the English that I'm going to use? Trying to look all chic, the beauty, that lady that you were once before you gave birth. You're trying to go back to that factory settings. These changes are normal. You might not go back to factory settings, okay, after giving birth. But I can assure you that if you eat right and take care of yourself, do some healthy exercise, you are going to look much more better than your old self. You want to go back to how you were looking when you're actually now a better version of you. I mean, in the first stages of giving birth, the first 1 to 3 months, or 1 to 6 months, or even up to a year, you might experience hair loss. You might put on some weight. Your tummy might change a little from stretching for 9 months. These are beautiful changes. These are not changes for you to go into depression. And let me tell you, you should not allow anybody, anybody at that, to body shame the way you are looking. From the pregnancy stage down to giving birth alone, then down to having a full baby you're carrying. But funny enough, we still have ladies who body shame their fellow women on how they look. Yeah, we still have them. Another thing you will experience joining the Motherhood Club is emotional issues. Your emotions are going to be all over the place. Sometimes you're feeling very sad and you don't know why. Sometimes you're feeling very happy and you don't know why. Sometimes you feel very irritated. Sometimes you feel very angry. Your emotions are just going to be all over the place. Why? Because one, you're experiencing changes in your hormonal system. Two, you're experiencing the baby blues. Three, it might be a form of depression. The time I gave birth nearly to my first child, I was an emotional wreck. That moment when you have everyone around you, but you're feeling alone. You're feeling like no one actually understands the pain. No one understands exactly what you passed through. My sister, you are not alone. We are together. Another thing you're going to experience in this motherhood club of ours is breastfeeding issues. As a new mom, it might be difficult breastfeeding your baby. In some cases, you might not find milk to breastfeed your baby. In other cases, it might be too full that you feel like you're having a whole lot of load on your chest and you always want to pump every 2 hours or 3 hours just to get yourself in order. And then you also face criticism from people when you are breastfeeding with formula. The moment you bring out your formula, yes, she doesn't breastfeed her child. Yes, she doesn't want her child to take breast milk. She doesn't want to give her child breast milk. Nobody understands exactly what you're going through to make sure that that baby eats. There are also some cases where you breastfeed and you get injuries on your nipple. But because you're a good mother, because you have a newborn baby and you feel you have to breastfeed this child, you still go through that pain of breastfeeding your baby, even with the injuries you're having on your nipple. We are too much. Oh, mothers, we are too much. Another thing you're going to experience is the sleep deprivation part. That part where everybody is sleeping. But because you gave birth, you must wake up to feed your baby. So you prepare your mind that when you give birth, you are going to have lots and lots of sleepless nights. When my baby was much more little, there were times when he would sleep throughout the night. And oh, those periods were like gold to me. There were times when he gave me that privilege of sleeping throughout the night, and other times it was like, ah. Another thing that is really talked about that we experience as mothers is the guilt. The guilt and feeling that you are not good enough for your baby. Times when you doubt yourself, doubt your parenting skills, doubt your, in fact, everything about you when it comes to your children. Another thing you get to face as a mother is time for yourself. Trust me, time is something you have to intentionally create for yourself. Now, all these points that I've dropped, it's not to scare you. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's not to scare you. The goal for this video is to help you understand what you're getting yourself into, one, and two, enable you prepare for it and also encourage you to balance it up. If you're able to balance these things up, you are good to go. So to all the moms joining our motherhood club and to all the moms in our motherhood club, I want to say that I appreciate all of you. I can see all the efforts you are putting. And I am proud of every one of us. And alas, we have come to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for joining in. If you stayed till the end of this video, you, my dear, are one of the real MVPs. Thank you so much for staying with me till this time, till the end of this video. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you so much. Till we meet again, this is me saying bye bye.